आप सुन रहे हैं मॉन्ट्रियल का फेवरेट चैनल रेडियो हमसफर।
दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक। और आज की शाम आपके लिए जिस बेहतरीन मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी आर्टिस्ट को हम लेके आ रहे हैं रेडियो हमसफर के प्लेटफॉर्म पे, उनका नाम है जयंता गुहा। ही इज़ अ मैन ऑफ मैनी टैलेंट्स। मैं शुरुआत कर रही हूँ सबसे पहले उनकी लिखी हुई एक अंग्रेज़ी पोएम से। और इस समय आप जिस म्यूज़िक को सुन रहे हैं ये है उनके द्वारा स्थापित किए गए, उनके द्वारा को फाउंड किए गए उनके ग्रुप मोसाइक का म्यूज़िक। आप सुन सकते हैं इसमें कितनी अलग अलग आवाज़ें हैं दैट रिफ्लेक्ट द डेप्थ ऑफ डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ म्यूज़िक दैट इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ मोसाइक। तो उनकी पोएम से शुरुआत करते हैं और इसका नाम है रिदम ऑफ अवेयरनेस। लेट द बीट ऑफ द ड्रम फ्लाई टू द फोर कॉर्नर्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, riding over the waves of the ocean and the gently flowing rivers, through hills and dales, and the sky, reverberating a message that we must wake up to save the world, for we have entered a period of darkness that has come to light with no remedy in sight. The drum beat sending us a message so simple to understand. Pay heed to the instructions of keeping a distance between one another, also washing your hands. And contrary to the belief that we must not hide our face with a mask, nature has decided otherwise and is taking us to task, making it an obligation to save the propagation of the dreaded darkness. So listen to the drum beat, waking us up with its rhythm of awareness to save humanity from darkness. दोस्तों, आज की शाम जिस बेहतरीन कलाकार को हम अपने बीच इनवाइट कर रहे हैं उनका नाम है जयंता गुहा। आपको मैं बता दूं उनके कुछ अकम्पलिशमेंट्स के बारे में। जयंता जी एक जाने माने जियोलॉजिस्ट हैं। ही इज़ अ वेरी एस्टैब्लिश्ड नेम इन द जियोलॉजिकल फील्ड्स ऑफ कनाडा एंड ही हैज़ वर्कड इन मैनी कैपेसिटीज़ हियर इन कनाडा एंड इन जर्मनी। और इसके साथ ही साथ जो एक ख़ास बात है दोस्तों वो ये कि वो एक मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी आर्टिस्ट हैं। वो पोइट्री लिखते हैं, परकशन प्ले करते हैं और इसके साथ ही एक बेहतरीन फोटोग्राफर भी हैं। उनकी बहुत सी बुक्स पब्लिश हो चुकी हैं। ही हैज़ पब्लिश्ड अ नंबर ऑफ बुक्स दैट कैप्चर हिज एसेंस एज अ फोटोग्राफर। हिज पोएम्स दैट हैव पब्लिश्ड इन मैनी पब्लिकेशंस इन मॉन्ट्रियल, वैंकूवर एंड बीजिंग। Also, his publications have appeared in photography and poetry magazines. And as a musician, उन्होंने co-found किया है म्यूजिकल ग्रुप मोसाइक। 1983 में इस ग्रुप की स्थापना हुई and the goal of this group was to build bridges of hope and friendship between people through music. यानी कि म्यूजिक और आर्ट के थ्रू कम्युनिटीज के बीच में आपस में भाईचारा और प्यार को बढ़ावा देना, जिसमें इन्होंने न जाने कितने यंग म्यूजिशियंस को इन्वॉल्व किया है, मेंटोर किया है और सेवरल बेनिफिट कॉन्सर्ट्स उन्होंने ऑर्गेनाइज किए हैं सोशली। और मुझे कहना होगा कि आज की शाम आई फील वेरी प्राउड एंड आई फील in fact so honored to have him as our guest here on the platform of Drive Time with Radio Humsafar. And here I welcome Dr. Jayanta Guha. Namaskar and welcome, Doctor.
Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for inviting me.
How are you feeling?
Oh, fine, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Dr. Guha, there are so many things that if I have to read your accomplishments, not only as a geologist, but as an artist, I'm going to take the entire evening to do that. So could you please tell me, what do you feel more of? Do you feel more of a geologist or an artist that now that you are today here with us? And what is it that we are going to be seeing more of you today?
As a geologist, I'm really anchored to nature, and that's what gives me all the initiative, inspiration to look at nature and look at life. Even the rocks, they have life, and so I think it's something which is natural to me, and also one of the things which I believe strongly, that the riches of the world is human relationship, and any amount of money can't buy that. And so these are the things which gives me the impetus to do what I'm doing and to be in touch with people. I think that's the most important thing. You see, you talked about this video. It's the power of words. Words gel together, and it was a cry to unite, especially what was happening right now. And people rose to the challenge, and they lend their voices and their talents. Actually, I wrote the poem, but it's the musicians and singers who gave voice to this poem, and that is done. It's a story of true love of art. It would take me a while to name all the artists, so I wouldn't name, but I would request your listeners, when they see the video, to go to the end and see so many people came forward to be in unison and harmony, to say that we have to do something for humanity, and it is through music.
Absolutely. दोस्तों, यहाँ ये कहना ही होगा कि न सिर्फ म्यूजिक और क्रिएटिव आर्ट्स की पावर में बिलीव करते हुए डॉक्टर गुहा ने मोज़ाइक की रचना की. He co-founded the group with the only sole goal of creating and breaking the barriers and creating a united vision for the musicians all aboard. And I have to tell you this, that he has conceived and created this very fantastic video, which brings together so many musicians, singers, and dancers. In all, around total artists, can you imagine, 25 लोगों से ज़्यादा इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं लोग जिन्होंने ये बेहतरीन कोलैबोरेशन किया है और एक वीडियो को क्रिएट किया है. And this video is called To Build a Better World. Dr. Guha, आप मुझे बताना चाहेंगे, would you like to elaborate more on what was the goal? You said that you wanted to create this video, and what actually does it have? You talked about collaboration and having a number of musicians, artists, singers, and dancers here. So why did you in the first place decide to make this video?
I would start with a quote by Plato. What he said, music gives a soul to the universe,
right,
wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. And so music is not just words, but it's the words to touch and laud the human spirit. And also the idea is to overcome grief and bewilderment in the face of this menace we had that we had never imagined. So through music, I wanted all of us to come together like a family and to sing in one voice and feel that we're united, singing in harmony to bolster our spirit and our courage. And to do what? To face the menace with words of a poem, which became a song. And it's because of this family, large family of Mosaïque, all the musicians of Mosaïque naturally was there, and also we reached out and people came towards us, and it become an extended family of Mosaïque. And so that's the beauty of it. And to say that we shouldn't lose hope that we can build a better world. So the most important thing is that, yes, we are going through a difficult time, but we have hope and we can build a better world. So this was the whole idea. And so this poem became alive through a song, really.
So what you're essentially saying is that so many artists came together, and your poem that you created on this vision of creating hope for people in these difficult times. And across the universe, people collaborated, created music, created the video, the technical know-how, their music, and their songs and their voices became a part of this lovely video, everything was done distantly and remotely, right?
Absolutely remotely. And I must put in a word, because this person who's an artist is always working behind the scene. In the video, you see the musicians, you see the singers, right. But we don't see him. And his name is Michel Boissonneault, and who put the video together and gave it a story. He gave it a life. And so art in different forms came together, and everything gelled. So I think this was the ultimate hope and the pleasure everybody got, that we are doing something together and through love, and bringing what we say is hope for the future. And so this is it's all about, and Mosaïque, it's all about this, because Mosaïque, we explore rhythmic bases of various influences to illustrate that music transcends cultural diversity. That we want to show that through
right.
music we can cross frontiers and extend our hands to everybody in peace, in hope for our future.
That's really such, in a nutshell, you have captured the essence of being a true artist. दोस्तों, आज की शाम हम सफ़र के प्लेटफॉर्म पे बात कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर जयंता गुहा से, जो एक मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी आर्टिस्ट हैं और जिनके ग्रुप जो उन्होंने को फाउंड किया था मोज़ाइक, इन्होंने क्रिएट किया है एक बेहतरीन वीडियो जिसमें कोविड-19 की सिचुएशन में होप, आशा और विजन और एक नई उम्मीद लाने का वादा किया है. और इस वीडियो का नाम है टू बिल्ड अ बेटर वर्ल्ड. इसमें न सिर्फ म्यूजिशियंस बल्कि सिंगर्स और डांसर्स भी इन्वॉल्व हुए हैं अक्रॉस ऑल पैन ग्लोबल है ये एक इनिशिएटिव. सुरजीत जो एक इंडिया बेस्ड आर्टिस्ट हैं, उन्होंने इसमें एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है और उनकी बेहतरीन सिंगिंग से कौन परिचित नहीं है. लेकिन आज की शाम जो बात हो रही है वो है मोज़ाइक और उनके ये लेटेस्ट वीडियो के बारे में. हम बात करते रहेंगे डॉक्टर गुहा से. प्लीज स्टे ट्यून फॉर मोर. वी आर टेकिंग अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल बी राइट बैक. We will be back in a while from now.
Radio Humsafar. Radio Humsafar.
वेलकम बैक लिसनर्स. आज की शाम आप सुन रहे हैं एक शॉर्ट इंटरव्यू मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी आर्टिस्ट और एक बेहतरीन इंसान, और जिन्होंने न सिर्फ एक कला बल्कि कितनी कला विधाओं में अपनी महारत हासिल की है. एंड ही हैज़ पुट हिज एक्सपर्टीज टुगेदर एंड दैट ऑफ हिज टीम एंड द ग्रुप दैट ही को फाउंडेड मोज़ाइक, और क्रिएट किया है ये बेहतरीन वीडियो जो है टू बिल्ड अ बेटर वर्ल्ड. So we were talking about, Dr. Guha, how music and the essence of creativity and how in these difficult times people have risen over their own personal challenges and the difficult times that this whole world is facing and created this video. Tell me, what do you think that people, when they see this video, what do you think is the impression or the takeaway for them after they watch this video? And when are you going to release it? I want to know both the things.
I think when you see this video, you see that the power of words, but also people coming together. I'd just like to open a parenthesis. You talked about Surajit Chatterjee. He is one of the most famous singer, songwriter, and composer of Bengal.
Right.
And Bengali songs. And he is working with us, a group from Saguenay and Lac Saint-Jean, and not even Montreal. And his collaboration is not a flash in the pan.
Right.
He is fascinated with what we are doing and the message we are trying to portray through our music. And so our friendship has started in 2006, and it is still continuing. And for a musician of this stature to be with us is also, I think, tells a story in a way that getting people together through music is one of the best way, I think, we can really stand up and say that there is something which is coming for the better, I think. Because music, Khalil Gibran said that music is a language of the spirit. It
Right.
opens the secret of life, bringing peace, abolishing strife. And so this is the message in which we wanted to portray through this song, but we wanted the people to listen to it and listen to the voices. And if you see each artist through the voices, through the instruments, and through dance. Amrita Chaudhary was in quarantine in Banff, and she felt that this thing was so strong, this project, that she jumped in and walked 10 kilometers to do her recording in the Rockies, so we could see the nature, we could see the sea. And also other artists, of course, all the musicians of Mosaïque, but then we had Marcy Gagnon, Geneviève Labbé, and Justin Quetzal, and they all came together, and that's what was the interest. And also, I think people would see that not only established artists, young people,
Right.
the family of Geneviève Labbé, they said, we want to participate, and these youngsters are singing and doing the chorus. And that brings, I think, people will see that this is multi-generation, and also that I think there is hope in everybody, and that's what the message we want to portray and share this with us, because it's not to say that we did a wonderful video, but it's the message. We want people to see it and people to feel that there is hope, and hope that completely transcends generation gaps. And that's also something which we wanted to show, that there is no generation gap, and it's one of the examples, and it's through music that we have done.
That's really wonderful. Not only is the whole idea of creating this video is beautiful, but also in a way how you have captured the essence, as I said before, in terms of you are based in Saguenay, and you have Surajit, who was based in Calcutta or in Bengal somewhere, and all across you have Mosaïque musicians who are spread all over Quebec and maybe somewhere else in Canada as well, as you said, then some people in Vancouver and all across Canada. So in essence, you're bringing so many musicians who span all across of age groups and breaking cultural barriers, coming from different backgrounds and coming together to create this. And actually just in unison, they create this beautiful music, a video with dancing. I'm sure it's something very special. इसके साथ ही दोस्तों आप सुन रहे हैं जो ये वीडियो क्रिएट किया गया है, न सिर्फ ये वीडियो बल्कि मोज़ाइक जो खुद एक ग्रुप है, उसमें डिफरेंट कल्चरल बैकग्राउंड्स, डिफरेंट वॉइसेस. अगर आप ये आपने जो मैंने ट्रैक प्ले किया था, अगर आपने सुना हो, उसमें जो आवाज़ें हैं उससे आपको अंदाज़ा लगेगा कि कितना डिफरेंट किस्म का म्यूज़िक इसमें प्ले होता है और कितने डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड्स के लोग इसमें असिमुलेट कर रहे हैं अपने म्यूज़िक को, एक साथ आ रहे हैं. और मुझे लगता है यही इस इन डार्क टाइम्स में, इन डिफ़िकल्ट परिस्थितियों में मोज़ाइक जो क्रिएट कर रहा है, या आप और बहुत सारे म्यूजिशियंस जो साथ मिलकर आ रहे हैं, हम सब के लिए होप और आशा की एक बड़ी किरण लेके आ रहे हैं. Dr. Guha, I think we all want to know, when are you releasing this video to build a better world?
It is already out on YouTube. If you could share this in your website of the station, the channel, the radio, so people can look at it. I'd like just to add that this musicians getting together, Mosaïque, the group, the Mosaïque itself. We find Jean-Francois with his cello talking to an Iranian musician who is with us right now, Hashro Maksoudi with his tar and kamanche, and then comes Marisol with her flute, and they're all talking to each other. Pascal Bouchard on the percussion with me, Elise Bergeron singing, and so what we are doing is really talking to each other. Opening up our heart and showing people that we come from diverse origin, but the music puts us together, and to show that we shouldn't be scared of diversity. It's the diversity which makes our life so rich.
Well said. I mean, what better way to put our differences and our different origins, our different cultural backgrounds together and put it together and make it something so beautiful. And that's what a rainbow is. That's why it's so beautiful, just coming together of all the colors. And I'm going to play this track from the video. And listeners, अगर आप इस track को सुनें तो आपको पता चलेगा कि इसमें कितने अलग तरह के sounds हैं. Here is for you to build a better world.
You came to us to teach us a lesson for the future. And you came to us taking so many lives, closing borders. You came to us holding us captive, holding us indoors. But you are waking us up to the fact that we must unite.
Les peuples du monde s'unissent pour sauver notre terre. Et on salue aujourd'hui tous les gens qu'on aime. Ce messager de malheur. Mais nous allons renaître. De nos douleurs et des cendres sur notre terre, nous allons renaître.
Came to us to teach us a lesson for the future.
And you came to us, taking so many lives, closing borders. You
Came to us, holding us captive, holding us indoors.
But you
are waking us up
to the fact that we must unite to build a better world. Let's build a better world. To build a better world. Just build this world again.
pour bâtir un monde meilleur, pour bâtir un monde meilleur, bâtir le monde meilleur, reconstruire en mieux.
Construir un mundo mejor, construir un mundo mejor, construir el mundo mejor, construir el mundo otra vez.
রসের সীমানার মধ্যে আবদ্ধ করে দিয়েছ জীবন, শৃঙ্খলাবদ্ধ করে দিলে যাপন। আর এই অস্থির অবস্থার ধ্বংসলীলায় তোমার থেকে শিখছি বেঁচে থাকার সঠিক মানে। হাল ছাড়বো না আমরা, যতই কঠিন হোক এই পথ। আমরা পারবো, আমরা গড়বই আবার এক নতুন পৃথিবী।
People of the world to save our earth, and our loved ones too, so I salute you.
You're a messenger of doom, but we'll rise again.
From the ashes on the earth, from our pain, we'll rise again.
What a beautiful, I mean, I have no words. I just do not know. I'm thinking how beautiful it's going to even look as a video, because even as an audio, it is so complete, and all those voices coming together, it is fantastic. Please accept
and, thank
my
you very much. This is
congratulations.
also, it's a family, a Mosaïque family, and also I'd like to say Surajit's daughter, 18-year-old daughter, plays the violin on this, and his wife is reciting in Bengali, Kamalini. So it's a family, and I think it's a family of what we say of man, of humankind, and that's what it's all about. I think we have to be together and look at it together and fight it together and keep our hopes up, and that's the best thing that we can do. And I'd like to say that I think it's coming to an end, but it's a great pleasure and to be able to bring to you, to your listeners, the spirit behind this video to build a better world. And I thank you very much.
Dr. Jayanta Guha, first of all, I have to thank you for creating, you and your team of fantastic musicians, singers, people who were in the technical team, everybody for creating this fantastic piece, the video to build a better world, which has been created by Mosaïque and some other creative people outside that. So felicitations for creating such a wonderful video. I'm actually very fortunate that we played this. और दोस्तों, आज की शाम डॉक्टर जयंत गुहा हमसे बात कर रहे थे टू बिल्ड अ बेटर वर्ल्ड, ये वीडियो म्यूजिक जो क्रिएट किया गया है, और इसे आप दे सकते हैं वीडियो पर कहीं भी, यूट्यूब पर ये अभी समय मोज़ाइक के चैनल पे है, आप उसे वहाँ जाके देख सकते हैं, इंटरनेट पे भी ये फ्रीली अवेलेबल है, आप इसको देखें, एंजॉय करें, बिकॉज द होल आइडिया इज़ कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इसे देखें, and that people know the hope that is related and entwined with the idea of music, dancing and creativity in general. आज की शाम यहाँ आने के लिए और हमारा साथी बनने के लिए डॉक्टर जयंत गुहा, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Many thanks for being here and for regaling us with your wonderful creation this evening.
धन्यवाद. Thank you again.
Thank you. Bye. दोस्तों, आज हम बात कर रहे थे डॉक्टर जयंत गुहा से, जो सैगनी से हमारे साथ जुड़े थे और जिन्होंने अपने वंडरफुल म्यूज़िक के साथ हमें आज तारुफ कराया. और आज की शाम मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको पसंद आया होगा. किसी भी सूरत में हम म्यूज़िक को सुने और उसके साथ होप यानी विश्वास से अगर जुड़ें तो इससे अच्छी कोई बात नहीं हो सकती. चलिए लेते हैं एक ब्रेक, जारी रहेगा कार्यक्रम ड्राइव टाइम विद रेडियो हमसफर.